Hello everyone to another Breachers cast. This is Plague Doctor 13 here to cast a scrim against Valor and Empire. Valor feeling 2 subs again this time, 2 tryouts rather, that is. Fielding Prisma and Malicious Panda. Looking at their stats on the VRMO website, there's not too much to look at, however they may surprise us with their performance tonight. When it comes to Prisma, I know that Prisma has a background in Veil, so they could have some good experience with shooter games that will give them an edge in this match. First map has not been decided, nor sides, but looking at these two teams, Factory may be their pick. Empire winning most of their rounds on Hideout and Ship, with Ship having a 59% win rate but only 29 rounds played, whereas on their Hideout 57% with 87 rounds played, with winning 50 of them. The percentage on that is going to be really good, especially against Valor's very small percentage of Hideout plays. They only have 2 that they played during Season 3. Playing only 22 rounds, winning 8. Only 36% win rate on Hideout. Obviously, that is slanted because they could have banned some maps, they could have done similar things, but it doesn't bode well for the map pick here. Look, we have most of the Empire and Valor players showing up here, only missing, it looks like, one of the Empire players, as well as one of the tryouts. Missing Prisma here from the Valor tryouts. Looking at past interactions between these teams, I'm not seeing too much other than on the first match of Season 3, Valor did face off against Empire and claim a pretty hefty victory over them. Valor scoring 14-4 against Empire. However, as the season has progressed, Empire could have progressed a lot more in their skill level and picked up a few new players. I noticed a few new players, including iAdapt, that could tip the scales in Empire's favor here. Especially a good map pick, a good neutral map pick, especially from whoever chooses. Valor is hosting the server, so most likely Empire will be choosing their map. I'm going to predict a Hideout pick here, most likely. Just trying to get a... Hideout is a great map to get a good baseline for some teams' performances, especially as a first map on, if some people haven't warmed up. It's the map that you play a lot in pubs, it's the map that you can play a lot in Ranked, before they had the 2-map system in Ranked, and it's something that you can have a good baseline for on either team. Even if Valor hasn't played it too much in the VRML scene, they could still play it together as a team. They could get some plays going, and they could get a pretty big surprise here for Empire on their stats. Looking like we're still waiting on those 5th members for both Valor and Empire. 2 teams just interacting a little bit here. Looking like the last of the Empire members have shown up. Empire running a full roster of their players rather than opting to get some tryouts through. It looks like they are trying to just get a good team play down here rather than preparing for the next season by having some tryouts in. Looks like the 5th Valor member has entered as well. On the Empire side, it looks like we have Exciting, I Adapt, I Actually Cried, Icon, and that string of numbers who I am going to call Velt because that is what their Discord is on the site. Looks like Valor is actually going to be on offense here. First map going to be Arctic. Looking at the stats here for the two teams, pretty neutral pick. Valor having played Arctic 10 times, winning 7 of them, having a 60% win rate on their rounds. Meanwhile, on the Empire side, they've played it 6 times but won 3. With 57 rounds played, winning 30 of them, having a 53% win rate. Pretty equal when it comes to stats-wise on both teams. Let's see how it pans out. Looking at the economy here, Valor running pretty much their standard play with 2 drones, an Incen, and a Breach and Foam with all Spectrals. On the Empire side, we're seeing all Spectrals along with 2 Frag Grenades and 1 Incen, switching it up a little bit from the 2 Incen strategy that we've been seeing come into the meta for competitive play now. Looking like Valor is going to be going for a meta Arctic push here through Gym, perhaps. I Adapt might get caught unawares in this hallway. Empire fielding a lot of players outside of point. Only having 2 people sitting directly on point. Shino droning into Gym. Drone getting taken down, and Icon getting an early pickoff on Footbot here. Otherwise known as T-Bone. Valor getting some information denied to them, having that drone getting taken down very early. Crimson and Priz stuck in Gym. Opening the wall is trying to get some kicks off on Empire, but Exciting taking down Priz in that Gym. Good grenade just thrown out by Empire, trying to take down those Valor members. Crimson gonna get a great pickoff on Exciting on the Gym wall, getting peeked, but holding his cover here, trying to play this patient. Valor players here not letting any ground, but Empire at the same time not leaving any ground to be picked up by Valor, just trying to hold them in this Gym. They know where they are, they know that they can't move off where they are. Going for just some blind fire wall hits to try to bait the Valor players out with some good info peeks from both teams here. Crimson looking to pick up a kill by peeking into point, but getting denied by cover. Crimson pushing up into this wall breach, trying to get a pick off. Getting a great pick off on I Actually Cried. Trying to get the second pick off on the door. Malicious Panda taking down I Adapt, leaving Icon and Fez. Oh, now we just have Valor sitting on point. They don't know the roamers behind them. Empire could still get some picks off here. Icon taking down Malicious Panda and almost taking down Shino at the same time. Valor struggling to find health here. Shino taking out the late round drone, trying to get some information on where the Empire member is. They know where he is. They know he's an A point. Watching this in between here. Shino getting a great pickoff on Icon to end out the round. Valor claiming pistol round, getting a very important boost in their economy for these coming rounds. Looking at Valor here on Arctic, typically they're going to go for the meta pushes on points. Valor has typically been doing meta pushes, trying to iron out these standard plays. If the Empire team can figure that out quick enough, they can most likely try to counteract that by being on the meta pushes, setting some traps to disrupt the flow of Valor's plays. Empire seemingly very spread out on point right now. Looking at the economy, not much utility being taken out by Empire, only really a fragmentation grenade and a Jesper save. Meanwhile, on Valor, we have some Omens being bought and 2 drones, as well as an Incense. Not seeing 2 Incense here, only 1, as well as a Breaching Foam coming out. Bit of a change from the economy we've been seeing from the past scrims and games that I've been casting for a couple days. Chino sending his drone in here, trying to gather some information. We'll see if Empire can deny this information gathering. Split push here, 3-2. Empire very spread out over these points, trying to get some good flanks off. Not on the stairs, however. Trips are spotted by the drone, luckily. The stairs flank is checked by Shino before that drone goes down. Looks like we may have I Actually Cried trying to flank around here. Exciting taken out Footbot through the wall when he tries to push in. I Actually Cried not managed to get the flank off, but getting some great hits, knocking Malicious Panda down to 2 health. Empire holding a very dominant 5v4 here. Health advantage belongs to them pretty handily. Looking at Valor here, they're in a very difficult position having to push into this B point, especially with the rotate out of point, catching 3 off guard. I Adapt getting a 3K on Shino Malicious and Footbot here. Sorry, and Priz. Crimson in a very precarious position on this point. Knowing has to push in, getting a kill off on I Actually Cried, revealing his position for the rest. And Empire takes Crimson down to end out the second round. Valor, having saved some of their economy, will be able to recover from this most likely. But this gives Empire quite the boost to be able to buy. Valor, having played their economy smart last round, is able to most likely get 3 rifles here, along with an Aril. 4, actually. We have a very ambitious buy here from Valor, trying to get the edge over their opponents while they still can on economy. Empire still very cautious about their buys, buying utility rather than stronger weapons. However, with the Omen, if they could get up close to the Valor players, that Omen can win it out. Getting 2 or 3 headshots with the Omen, you can get that before the Vezem player can get the shot off if you time it right. Looks like we are about to head in. Empire seemingly almost full guarding B, other than the solitary player in A. Guarding this meta push that they know Valor will take now. Drone coming through, trying to get some information. And they deny info here. Empire getting a good defensive incent off on the door to try to block entry from the Valor players. Trying to go for some very cheeky peeks here to get the drone down, denying information. Crimson watching this flank. Footbot taking down I Actually Cried outside the door. Another nade coming out, trying to take out those Valor players. Crimson not knowing there is no one on those stairs, but he's doing very well holding that nade. Right now, Valor holds the health advantage at 1-1. And if they can just get a few more shots off through this wall, they can get this down. Football taking a few hits through the wall. Home is getting passed back and forth. We'll see if this wall gets blown. Correction, I don't see any foam on the Valor side. Exciting, taking down Malicious Panda while he isn't looking. Grenade being thrown in by Footbot, trying to get some picks off. Valor now knowing that they have to push in on the singular entrance. There is no foam to pull off of. Footbot taking down Exciting on a peek through the door. Great defensive Ensign coming in again from Empire, just trying to hold this point down for another 15 seconds. If they can hold this down, Valor trying the same play, getting a good Ensign on the peak so that Empire can't get a very quick peek off on them. Going for the plant here. One pushing up. Blind fire from both teams are attempted, but not able to get it off. Valor's running out of time. Footbot taking down Idat. Crimson getting taken down as long with Priz. Shino taking down another member, but Icon taking down Shino. It's now just a 1v1. Footbot taking down Icon almost, but Icon still surviving. What a having to follow. And Icon pulls it off, hiding behind the bomb, trying to use it to his advantage, using time to his advantage, allowing them to pull off another round from Valor. Looking at the scoreboard here, we see Icon leading pretty dominantly on the Empire side, holding a 5-1 KD here. Meanwhile, on Valor, you see the kills are pretty evenly spread out other than Priz. For economy-wise, Valor has unfortunately, their gamble did not pay off on the last round. That ambitious buy on the bottom floor just did not pay off. They're on the back foot when it comes to economy here. Meanwhile, Empire can continue charging forward. They have full buy Vezin on their side. If Valor can get one of the Empire players separated, they can slowly tip the scales here. But can they manage it? Especially on Arctic, where to separate people, you have to move them away from the points rather than trying to push them alone. Looks like we're going for another meta push here from Valor. Empire watching these off-meta pushes as well, giving Valor a little bit of an edge here. Empire very spread out, not quite sure what to do. As that drone comes through, Empire starts edging forward. Taking the drone down, denying information. Valor almost taking down one of the Empire players with a very nice grenade. These are the same placements they had on the last match. We'll see if they can push it up. I actually cried almost going down to an Incen as well as some bullets from one of the Valor members. Looks like Valor might be calling a rotate here, trying to watch. Exciting, taking out Priz and Jim. Valor players might be calling a rotate here, but Shino getting taken down by Icon, somewhat crushing that. The Droner is now down. Crimson now taking over as Droner, trying to get them some information. If Empire can capitalize off this, they can push out while the Droner is not holding their gun. Looks like they may be calling an A push here. Crimson, their IGL, calling a rotate to A point, trying to save the 3v5 here. 45 seconds. They'll get there about 45 seconds left. They can pull it off. Crimson passing Panda EMP, but not quite making it. Crimson going to go for very vicious here. Crimson taking out Iadaft, managing to claim a Vezin. Exciting taking down, but while he's at it, Crimson may go for a save here, depending on timing. He doesn't have much money. Looks like Crimson is going to be going for a save, heading to Roof, trying to preserve this Vezin and take any picks while he can. Just trying to catch anyone trying to follow him out in Ego Peak. Meanwhile, these Empire players just holding the point down, wallbanging the gym, trying to make sure that Crimson can't get any last-minute plays off. Empire players playing a very good defense here, not overextending on their roamers. They're not overextending out of these points too much, not trying to play off of the meta pushes. Just holding it down, not being too aggressive, but pushing out when they need to in order to get a few picks. Empire playing a very smart game here. Empire is up 2 on round 5. Going for another full buy round. We see a Marui coming out on I Adapt. And a full buy on Valor side other than a Viper coming out from Shino the Droner. Most likely trying to preserve some of their economy for this last coming round. Looking like Valor is going to be going for their same meta push here, trying to just iron out the kinks in this play. 3-2 on the red room here. Shino passing his drone through the window. Valor trying to get some early picks off, but Empire not overextending their defense here, just holding down these points. They know now that Valor is not going to be pushing too far in. Looking like the drone is picking up some information about there's no trips. Oh, there are some trips outside this B wall. Drone goes down. Valor now knows they have free reign of this hallway outside B. Thinking maybe there's a roamer coming around, not realizing that these Empire players are just holding point. Seems like Empire has somewhat called Valor's bluff here, making it so that Valor has to push them rather than getting individual picks off outside of point. For the action here, we have a smoke coming out trying to block the Valor's point of view off through the wall. Get some picks off through the smoke. Empire preparing a nade to throw out into the stairs, trying to get a pick. Getting some hits off, but not a kill. Empire playing this smart. IDAP taking down a bot through the smoke. Looks like one of the players disconnected on Valor. Empire pushing outside this wall, getting taken down on the extension. But playing a very good defensive incend to complement the static, making it so that Valor cannot push in through this back wall. Valor having to play this extremely patiently. I actually tried taking down Crimson outside the hallway. That roamer on Empire is still outside that A point, hoping there's someone coming around. Valor is a bit at a standstill here. Footbot taking down. Oh, but all getting taken down. Looks like we have a 1v2 on Priz, who's very low on health right now. Empire knows where EMP is. Icon sitting in point here, just holding it down rather than ego peeking. Playing this very smart. Empire again calling Valor's bluff on their offense here. Not overextending, not letting them get the picks off, and picking up some weapons. Empire picking up some util from last round as well. This leaves Valor in a very precarious spot economy-wise. They are on the last round, and they're not able to buy very many gadgets along with their rifles. Meanwhile, Empire can buy as much as they really want. They can batten down these forts. They can batten down the points here and just hold steady. Looks like they are still trying to cover these off-meta pushes, or rather, one of the other meta pushes that Valor could go for, but Valor's still going for the same push on the backside of B. Valor just trying to iron out the kinks in these plays. I Adapt, waiting, trying to figure out, maybe there are some players over here. If Valor can push in quick enough, they might be able to catch them off guard, but they have a lot of players on B to contend with. Opening up this door. Empire now knows that Valor is going to be here. Valor getting a great nade off on the back corner, taking down the 2 trips that were just placed. Defensive incend getting placed down in order to block Valor off from completely entering this hallway at all. Wallbang's just going through the wall, is flying between the other teams. Another drone coming out from Shino. Trying to gather some information, knowing they can now push in with only fear from the wall. Shino finding a props the static. Seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 players in B. Will they call a rotator? Will Valor stick with this play? Looks like Valor is confident about this push. All these foams now pushing in. Nate coming out, trying to take out some of the Valor members, getting some health, but not any kills. Empire holding this defense down very well, staying in their peaks rather than overextending to try to get 1 or 2 kicks off. Exciting, taking down Footbot on a very good shot around the corner here. Valor taking the plant to bait out an incendiary, taking out almost the last of Empire's utility. You know, Valor still has an Incen and a smoke. Priz taking out I Actually Cried. Checking Red Room, there's no one in Red Room. Exciting, taking out Priz to trade here. Valor running a 3v4, but they have the utility advantage now. They're holding a offensive gadget that they can use. Exciting, taking down Malicious. Crimson taking down I Adapt. Valor has now let him push up. Crimson getting killed around the corner here. And Icon taking out Shino to end this 6th round. Empire leading 5-1 on Arctic here. Looking at the scoreboard, the kills are still very spread out on the Valor side. Priz having picked up the pace a little bit. Exciting leading on the Empire side. Let's see if Valor can play a better defense. Alrighty, starting off with the economy here. Empire running about the same as they did on defense, other than adding a breaching foam. Valor running 2 incendiaries and a smoke here. Maybe trying to hide an incen in the smoke, trying to bait a plant. Valor very spread out with, it looks like, 2 roamers. Empire going for a very early push into back of B, most likely knowing that they can get in because of the drone getting information. Looks like they didn't check backstairs. I Adapt might be a little worried about those backstairs. Bit of a disagreement happening on Empire. Looking at the Valor members, looks like we have them rotating back to point, especially as we get some gunfire happening. A Sightless Spectral and I Adapt. Unfortunate Incen throw here on Empire. This back wall is still foamed. Empire just biding their time. Blowing it, throwing an Incen in, trying to block it off. Exciting now going in, trying to plant. Will Valor use one of their Incens to block off that plant? Looking like Icon taking down Malicious Panda. Priz taking down I Actually Cried. Crimson taking down Bell. Exciting taking down Shino. So many utility kills here happening. Crimson taking down Icon. It is now a 1v2 Crimson. And Exciting takes down Crimson on a peak. Empire now leading 6-1 on Arctic. Looking at Empire's push here, it is top floor. Valor has been going for meta pushes onto the gym side and the hatch. Will Empire be going for maybe a change over to A? Or will they just go for the meta push, trying to almost call Valor's bluff on defense? Looking at the economy, Empire not going for too many hard pushes on Economy just sticking with their pistols and an Omen and a Rill, holding down an Incen and 2 Breaching Foams here. Valor going pretty hard with their economy, trying not to lose this. If they can get this round off, that'll set them up very well for the future rounds, but if they lose this, they lose the game. Looks like Empire is going to be going for this meta push. Hatch being blown. Looks like a drone is being thrown down as well. Crimson trying to quickly peek it to deny information. Exciting trying to take it down, but not getting the chance. Looks like we do have a flanker on stairs. Footbot taking down I Adapt here. Footbot taking down Exciting as well. Exciting killing Priz with a grenade, and I tried killing Footbot. Now it's 3-3 with Valor having the numbers advantage. Crimson knowing there's someone in that room because of them placing down a smoke, trying to get a good grenade off. And like Empire is going to have to rotate here. Surrounded on all sides. Foam being tossed over along with the smoke. Gym wall being foamed now, it seems. Perhaps as a distraction. Crimson lying in wait for these Empire players. Crimson hearing them, knowing there is someone there now. Crimson getting a good pick off on I Actually Cried. Backing up, trying to get 9 off, but not quite getting it. Icon taking down Shino. Almost taking down Crimson with a grenade here. Crimson getting taken down by 9. It's now a 1v2. Looking like Empire has called a rotate to A. Very smart play here with Panda able to hold down the point. No defensive util being used on A here, leaving it wide open for the Empire players. Now they can use both their incense to just block it off for the entire time they're going to plant. Looking like the Empire player is going to play this pretty cautiously, sitting directly outside point rather than trying to catch Malicious off guard, trying to just secure this map 1 victory. Starting a defuse here. Panda not getting any hits off on them. Panda taking down Icon. Oh, but 9 taking down Panda through a corner bang here, ending map 1 on a 7-1 lead for Empire. Looking at the score, Exciting leading pretty dominantly on the Empire side. Kills pretty well spread out on Valor, but especially our frontrunners on Crimson and Footbot here. These meta pushes from Valor have not been working out too well on Arctic, as Empire has been countering them usually through good point play. They know that Valor is typically good at pushing in and clearing their corners with the drone and any util, so they're just holding these points down, draining the util from Valor in order to claim that map. Very well played from Empire on the defense and offense sides here. Defense especially against a top 3 team. Empire is playing very well. Empire placing 9th in Season 3. But Valor placing 3rd. These matchups are not as skewed as they were for, say, the scrim last night for Valor and Chaos. However, these numbers should still be a little more skewed, I feel, for Valor. Empire playing a very good game. Looking like the teams are having trouble deciding on their next map. Looking at the util usage throughout that entire first map, Valor and Empire were both using these defensive incendiaries rather than offensive here, which is how these incendies should be used at this point because of the buffs. They can cover an entire just walkway for 15, 20 seconds, making it so that you can just deny entry for either team. Rather than trying to get the kill off with a slow incend kill, you can rather just make it so that neither team can push an area. Looks like our second map is going to be ship, with Empire staying on offense, it looks like. Maybe switching one of their members out. Caleb, that was first map. Arctic was first map. And thank you, Shark, as well. Second map is looking to be ship. Looking like Empire is going to start on a 4v5. Opting to take a bot rather than getting their player. Empire starting on offense on ship here. Looking at the stats on ship, neither team has played a ton of it, with Valor having played 5, Empire only having played 3. Rounds 1% on Empire, though, is 59%, the highest for any of their maps. Versus for Valor, it's only 55. On Empire, we have 5 Spectrals coming out with a drone, a breaching foam, 2 grenades, and an incend. The same one they've been using for every round that they were on offense. Valor holding down 2 incends and a smoke. Looking like both teams going for their standards. Looking at the droning from Icon here, checking the corners. Getting seen, but not getting shot. Not too much information being gathered from that drone based on just that big room and getting shot down by Crimson, it looks like. Hey, Legend taking down Footbot very quickly. Empire claiming a numbers advantage already. Going for a offensive incend here. 9 taking down Shino, but Shino taking down Icon. Taking a trade here. EMP being passed into point. A very bold plant here being able to be seen. Priz taking down K-Legend as he's planting. Crimson taking down 9 as he's around the corner. Now it is just a 3v2 for Empire. Crimson low on health. But in pistol round, that doesn't affect it too much with these Spectrals. 2-tap headshot regardless, just takes it down to 1. Without this MP planted, Empire's gonna have to do some plays here to try to get this off. Blocking off one of the peaks with an incend, foaming up the other wall to try to get in the point. Throwing in yet another incend, taking Exciting down a little bit, taking his teammate down with a little bit of health. IDAP taking down Priz, getting the plant up. Exciting taking down Crimson. Now it is just Panda. Panda taking down Exciting. And IAdapt clutching that out. Empire getting a very good pistol round clutch here on ship. Both teams using their utility to their fullest extent, opening up the walls, using that foam, giving themselves more entrances here. You never want to have a choke point on ship because of these long points. Looking like Valor is going to be going for a pretty ambitious buy on defense here, buying 2 SMGs along with 3 Spectrals. Placing a prox. Trying to figure out where Empire is going to go through. Empire going for, it looks like, one of these meta pushes towards B. See if they can pull this off. Crimson on the left holding the stairs, Malicious holding a devious peek here on the door, trying to catch them off guard. Footbot also sitting in this room. Crimson holding that open and drone coming in. Looking at the droning here, we see them checking for utility, but getting taken down by a grenade, unfortunately. It's an unfortunate information denial. Getting some hits off, but no kills yet. Getting a great grenade directly into the middle of point and taking down Malicious. Exciting with a great nade. Getting the numbers advantage early. Crimson biding his time on this vent push rather than pushing in too quickly. Empire pushing straight into the point on vent here. Empire now just holding point. They have it uncontested. Crimson having to push in behind. Footbot and Shino taking their time in the A point rather than pushing through. iAdapt taking down Footbot. Shino taking down iAdapt, but then K-Legend immediately taking down Shino. Now Crimson is alone with EMP planted against 4 people. Crimson just holding this vent, trying to save a little bit of money. Looks like Crimson is just going to go for a save, holding his Omen. Dropping to the vent, hoping to find him there, but Empire cannot find the kill. Valor in a tough spot with their economy. They can buy rifles to try to hero buy their way into better economy, but Empire can kind of just chokehold them here with the economy, holding them at a lower amount if they can just get a few kills off. Looking at the scoreboard here, we have mostly even stats with iAdapt and K-Legend holding down 3 kills for Empire, Shino holding down 2, and most of the kills spread out the rest of the way throughout the Valor team and Empire teams. Looking at the utility, mostly these standards here, other than Crimson picking up a frag grenade along with a smoke, Empire running 2 drones and a cloak, as well as incense, grenades, and most anything else they can pick up. Crimson going for a very unlucky nade, not patching anyone. Almost getting caught on the window. Drone coming in, immediately followed by a player. Shino on the wall. Crimson getting a very early kill off on iAdapt. Maybe getting caught out on this window, now knowing there's someone there. Footbot taking down K-Legend for a corner bang. Crimson holding this vent, getting taken down by Exciting. But Footbot taking down Exciting. Empire having to hold down a 2 versus 4. They've come back from this before. They could come back from it again, using that defensive incen to hold this angle. They've unfortunately lost EMP inside the building, but Valor doesn't seem to know, having no one watching the EMP. Empire in a tough spot with an Auril and an Omen, while Valor has almost full buy other than an Omen. Empire possibly saving on these stairs, trying to push up together. Valor holding down this point, seemingly getting somewhat impatient with their peaks here rather than holding it down. Not quite sure where these Empire members are. Empire looking to reclaim the EMP, along with a Vezin that was not claimed. Revealing their position with this grenade, but able to get a Vezin as a result, as well as a stim and grenade. Claiming back some util from the Valor members. Footbot almost getting taken down. Shino taking down Icon. Malicious taking down 9, and that is the round. Valor now 1-2 with great economy going into these next few rounds. The stats have shifted somewhat here in Valor's favor, now holding down at least 2 kills on everyone but Kriz. Shino leading at 3-2. Score-wise, I Adapt is above and beyond. I believe he planted as well as he's gotten quite a few hits off on blind fires. See if that can tip the scales in their favor. Empire scaling back their utility usage a little bit, only having 2 drones and 2 grenades. Meanwhile, Valor full buying this round other than an Arill from Shino, using 1 incendiary, 1 fragmentation, and 2 smokes. Looks like a flashbang also coming out from Empire, going on a meta push here. Very long hallway to try to push without a drone going in first. Managing to claim it back from the Valor players very quickly. Not managing to claim any kills. Looks like we have a flank on Crimson. Kalegen getting taken down by Footbot through the wall. Almost claiming another. Exciting, taking down Crimson on the flank. We checked it just well enough. Looks like we have Shino trying to flank players here. 9 not knowing Shino's there. Shino most likely 9 is on that window. I Adapt dropping, maybe baiting Shino into coming in. Foam being employed on B. Shino, unfortunately, getting killed by the Vezin. 9 claiming a kill on Shino. Player's gonna have to hold. Valor now has to hold down this B point with multiple walls blown and an Incen directly at their feet. A very good offensive Incen. And grenade from Icon here. Taking out another Valor player. Empire playing this offense very well. Looking like we have just 1 player left in the building and 1 on hatch. I Adapt taking down Malicious. Footbot not able to claim the kill and getting killed by I Adapt. Bringing us onto round 5. Empire leading 3-1. These 2 map picks have been surprisingly neutral for both teams. Looking at the stats, I was expecting to see a hideout pick from Empire, but perhaps they didn't look at the website before they picked these maps, or they just want to practice a little more on them. Looking like we have Empire on a full buy, holding down 2 drones, an incendiary, and a fragmentation. Meanwhile, Valor scaling back their economy big time, only having 2 Vezins and a Marui, and then just an Arill and an Omen. Just a single incendiary between all of them. Most likely all trying to be able to afford rifles for this last round coming up, hoping to tie it up to 3-3. Looks like we have a push in. An off-meta push here from Empire coming in upstairs. Valor most likely not expecting it. Having only one player here. An interesting push on this window from Empire. See if Valor can claim a kill. Crimson can maybe claim a kill from on this medical if he's not droned out. Climbed in. Crimson can claim a kill on K-Legend. Almost getting killed through the window, managing to escape. Trying to push around. Managing to get the kill off, trying to chase him down. Crimson unfortunately not getting that off, and exciting able to claim back a kill from Valor, evening up the numbers again. Footbot stuck in this bathroom now with the hatch open. He can't get back to point, not aware that there's no one on the hatch. Empire mostly just holding peaks. Looking at the wall. Shino claiming 2 kills against Empire. Doing a great peak. Footbot claiming 9. Now there is only exciting left. Valor having set themselves up very well for this round here. EMP being lost in the middle of medical. Exciting getting a great grenade off on Footbot, but Shino claiming another kill through that doorway. Now bringing it to 2-3 on Valor. Valor now setting up their economy very well, able to all afford rifles. Empire, unfortunately, not being set up very well with 9, only have 1,600 credits, being only able to get a kitted Omen. Valor can pretty much claim this round for themselves, as long as they play it very smart. They can hold down these points very easily, as long as they don't overextend. Economy-wise, Valor is holding down 2 incendiaries, 2 fragmentations, no smokes. Door blockers are coming out now, as well as proximities. Looking like we have another meta push from Empire into this B wall. Valor players were not watching it too keenly because they thought they wouldn't come through again, most likely. A great flash from Exciting. Unfortunately, not catching anyone off guard. Another nade coming in. K-Legend claiming Shino on the flank. Valor now at a numbers disadvantage, especially on this point, is rough because now players can push all the way through if they want to. Great Incend being employed. Footbot taking down Exciting. Now numbers are equal. Another Incend coming out, trapping Priz in the vent still. Priz is now just at their mercy. I adapt, taking down Footbot on the flank here, it seems. Priz having no choice but to just hold this vent. Now able to climb out. Priz and Malicious Panda, the 2 tryouts, are going to have to hold this down for Valor. Priz getting taken by Icon, and then Adapt taking down Malicious Panda, bringing Empire into round switch on a lead here. Oh. Sorry, folks. Looking at the stats, we have Footbot leading on Valor's side, edging out Shino by just a little bit from the beginning of the match. And then we have iAdapt leading. The stats are spread pretty well in the top 3 on both sides. And as we get lower on the leaderboard, we see runner-ups. Looking at the economy on pistol round, it's more of the same. We have 2 drones coming out as well as an Incend from Valor. No double Incend here and no smoke, as well as a breaching foam coming out. And then Empire, we just have their 2 incendiaries and 2 grenades, adding another incendiary from their normal play here. Getting a little maybe overconfident on their gadget usage, knowing that they can hold down these points from Valor. Drone trying to get as much information as it can. flank here. Shino not checking too deep in that flank hallway. There could still be someone back there. Now knowing there shouldn't be anyone downstairs. Shino having looked through the whole point now on the drone. Watching this flanker. He's waiting very patiently. Now heading back towards point to hopefully not get flanked himself. Crimson down some health without a stim. Meaning Empire has health advantage as well as round advantage. Looking like K-Legend taking down Crimson on the flank. Wall being blown on B. The grenade being employed here to take out the Valor members. K-Legend getting taken down by Shino, making numbers equal, but the health advantage is still on Empire. Priz taking down Exciting as Exciting takes down Footbot. Numbers still equal, but health advantage very much on Empire's side. Malicious Panda taking down I Adapt. Now it is Icon and 9 in the point. Just trying to hold it down from these Valor members. Not quite sure where they are. Icon last alive. Taking down Malicious Panda. Running through Connector to try to get some cover here. Not knowing how low these Valor members are. Getting taken down to their level as well. Still having more health than both the Valor members combined. Shino's still holding a drone. Turning his back to this open wall. Ballsy move. Managing to claim a kill on Shino because of it. Now, Icon knows where the last member is because he dropped from that hatch, but he's almost out of ammunition. He has 2 rounds left. He's just enough. He just grabs another person's gun. Now knowing where Priz is. Priz not expecting the push, but still taking down Icon. Claiming pistol round for Valor. Very exciting match here. Looking like we have Crimson pushing up with his Omen. Valor not going too overconfident with their buys, only getting some Omens and a Viper rather than going straight for a full buy here. 2 drones, a fragmentation grenade, but no incendiary, surprisingly, on the Valor side. Meanwhile, Empire scaling back their gadget usage quite a bit, it seems. I'm not seeing any door blockers. I'm not seeing any proximities or grenades. Just simply trying to save some money and get this off from the Valor players that can claim their weapons. Perhaps anticipating a full buy from the Valor players, so not using too much of their own money. Looking like we have K-Legend on the top floor trying to anticipate a stair push from Valor correctly here, as he most likely hears the rappel. Unfortunately, the Valor players rotate off. Crimson attempting to pick through this window, not claiming any. Looking like these Empire players are playing a little more risky than they were on the last map, not holding down the points too much with a roam coming down the stairs, trying to catch these Valor players off guard. Didn't see too much of a drone coming out from Valor because it got taken down to deny information. 2 roamers, in fact, actually maybe flanking Valor here. Well, we have I Adapt dabbing inside the point. Clearly not worried about this game. Oh, checking the flank here. Foot still getting taken down. Malicious getting the trade, but low on health. Crimson getting taken down by Exciting. And the numbers advantage back to Empire. Unfortunate Incen getting off Valor's entry on this wall themselves. Exciting low on health, but not out of the game yet. 9 taking down Priz, taking down Exciting through the wall with his flank coming around now. I Adapt taking down Malicious. Malicious now last alive, maybe getting taken down by this roamer. And I Adapt taking down Priz as soon as he takes down 9. Closing out that round. Now a 5-3 lead for Empire. Bit of a tragic few losses here for Valor, especially as the top 3 team. That can't be good for their mental. And Empire has to be fantastic for their mental, being, you know, 9th placing on Season 3. Now suddenly, obviously in a scrim, but beating a top 3 team within a scrim doesn't mean everything. However, both teams seem to be taking this relatively seriously. Valor is feeling 2 tryouts, which can affect their plays pretty badly. Looking like we have a very spread out play here from Valor, very uncharacteristic. Maybe an off-meta push. Might get some action here from K-Legend if Crimson or Shino does not check their corners. Looks like K-Legend is going to get droned out immediately. Now trying to push it to take down Crimson. Gets a great kill off on Crimson and Shino. Preempting the drone push here. Almost practically securing this round for Empire already. Playing that very well. Great job on K-Legend there. Looking like Militia is taking down I Adapt and K-Legend. Maybe swinging it back into Valor's favor. Exciting taking down Frizz. Almost getting taken down himself. Maybe pushing out this door. Footbot not able to take out Exciting. Now backing up, knowing that he can wait for Exciting to push. On a 3v2, Exciting may not want to overextend off point this much. He could get taken down. Exciting almost getting the kill off. Malicious getting taken down by Footbot now. 2v2, but the health advantage is squarely on Empire here, holding the points down. Getting some great headbanks off between both teams. Malicious trying to climb up and get a better view into the point. Empire denying him any vision of them. Malicious's economy is in shambles here at 0. So if he cannot keep this gun until next round, he's not going to have much money. He almost a save round here, but then they would be at 3-6. Very difficult choice here for the Valor players. Empire able to just chill out and hold these points down, knowing that Valor has to plant in order to win this round. Valor now knowing some information on where the Empire players are, not able to get this plant off. They're going to have to do some magic here, and Empire hits this next round. 9 taking down both Malicious and Foot. Now, looking at the stats here, I Adapt, K-Legend, and Exciting all boasting 9 kills along with Footbot on the Valor side. Crimson bottom fragging along with Icon. Looking at the economy, we have Empire pretty confident in their buys, other than a Viper coming out from I Adapt. Holding down an Incense, it looks like, and 2 frag grenades. On Valor, they are trying to claim back the rounds they can, holding 3 Arils, an Omen, and a Marui. 2 drones, an Incense. Not too much offensive, mostly defensive gadgets here. Going for the Aril meta. Empire looking very spread out. But they can afford that at this point, trying to just get single picks off on Valor. Valor may need to push together here in order to really get the most out of their pushes. Amp getting taken Sorry, 9 getting taken down by Footbot through the wall on a headshot. Very good shot. Prompting some wall bangs for Empire here. Grenades to come out. Exciting, almost getting taken down as well through the wall. Valor might know there's a roamer now because of that enemy outside warning. Kayla seemingly not caring and getting taken down by Footbot very quickly. IDAP taking down Shino with a grenade. But exciting taking down Malicious Panda here. Leaving Footbot and Priz in a very bad position here. Having to push a 2-2. Footbot at 10 health with a stim that just charged back up. They will hold health advantage if Exciting's stim does not charge up fast enough. Looking like the Empire player is going to be holding this point again. Trying to play this very smart. It's a very difficult play to push here for Valor. And Trips take down Footbot. 9 from beyond the grave. Maybe clutching up this game. Priz getting Foxy now and getting taken down. Empire claiming a 7-3 against Valor. 7-1 on Arctic and 7-3 on Ship. Unfortunately, not great for the Valor players. Heading into the lobby here. Seems like Empire is just counteracting a lot of Valor's plays here. Capitalizing off the fact that they're going to use these off-meta pushes and holding down the points. Maybe having 1 or 2 roamers, but definitely not fully roaming the whole time. It looks like Valor is going to be cycling out their tryouts maybe. And perhaps bringing in their full roster. While the teams get their members back up, I'm going to take a quick water break. As I come back, looking like Valor has pulled Red and Shark the Cat in. Having a reunion, it seems, between I Actually Cried and Red. Looks like third map is going to be Factory. An interesting pick for both of these teams. Empire having played 7 maps of Factory throughout their Season 3 performance, winning only 2. 45% of their rounds versus Valor playing 12 maps of Factory and winning 57% of their rounds on it, winning 7 of those maps. Valor picking a very, very strong map for their third map here. Trying to end the scrim off with a win. Looking at the economy here, we have a pretty standard setup from Valor, other than a flash coming out on Red. Along with the Empire players having only a single fragmentation crate and a single incendiary. like we're going for a standard storage push with Empire preempting this and having 2 players placed in storage, 1 rotating out. I actually cried. Red getting baited by Push to get the kill off. Valor very quickly claiming the numbers advantage here, mirroring Empire's on the last map. Looks like we have a full storage push here. Red killing Exciting, not taking too much damage. Shark the Cat is very low. Looks like we have a flanker coming in from Icon trying to get back to the A point. Just trying to hold down these points now with inferior numbers on a 3v5. Health advantage still belongs to Valor. Running out of ammo here at this point, getting flashed. A great flash from Red here to claim point. And Footbot claiming the last kill of the rounds. Valor claiming pistol round on Factory, starting a great third map. Footbot already having 3 kills. Looking like Footbot is riding off that high and immediately going into a Vezin. And then getting attachments from his teammates. From the Valor side, we have a hero buy here from Footbot with a Vezin. Meanwhile, on the Empire side, we seem to have just a full, almost pistol round set up here, other than minus some of their gadgets that they typically use on pistol rounds, seemingly just trying to save their money for a full buy, only having a frag grenade and an Incen. Valor feeling very good about themselves. Crimson droning this top floor, maybe getting a good pick on the stairs if it can get in there fast enough. Looking at Crimson clearing these corners here. Not pushing too far into lockers with the drone, meaning his team could get seen. Now pushing through, knowing there's no flanker in lockers unless they're very far back. K-Legends taking down Shark with trips, and then K-Legend also taking down Football with a headshot. Great 2 kills from K-Legend on the util and through his weapon. K-Legend swinging the numbers advantage. Valor having gone for this meta push may have been a mistake on this A hatch. Many teams know how to deal with this. Even in pubs, many teams know how to deal with these hatch pushes. The Empire side, looks like we just have them holding down these points very patiently with only a single roamer here. Crimson foaming the wall, not knowing there's a player right there, which he might actually know because of the hit sound. Exciting killing Crimson on the swing up, but Red killing Exciting. Finishing the trade. Valor on a 2-4 now with Shino and Red. Red getting a great kill off on K-Legends. Valor trying to get a plant off here. Very ballsy plant in the middle of point. Icon taking down Shino as the EMP gets planted. Now Red having to hold the EMP against 3 people. Pushing up to hatch, it seems. Empire following him up there. All 3 of them following him upstairs. It was a great play from them. Very funny to watch. Looking like Empire is going to bring it to 1-1 on Factory. Valor maybe overextending on this hatch push. Empire holding down a great defense on this point. Now at 1-1. Valor's momentum is shaken a little bit, but it looks like they are going to be going for a full buy here. Going for a very risky economy. as they have been for these past few rounds, these past few maps. Looks like Empire will not be mirroring them because of their economy. They are able to almost full buy this round and full buy the next round if they play it right, leaving them at a very good advantage. Looking like Valor is going to be going for a meta hatch push here, maybe to Tetris and Cubby, with two Empire players playing directly outside. A static on the doorway. I don't know how well this is going to work out for Valor. Hatch getting blown. Icon just watching it. Droner maybe not seen. Icon not being seen by the Droner. Getting a great kill. Shark killing exciting. Picking up the numbers here. Shino now stuck behind the vending machine on the A wall. Looking at this util, Valor could use their utility to their advantage to block off the A-point sight line. If they use one of their smokes with an incend, they could prevent them from seeing into that cubby, but they don't know what util they have. Valor doesn't know what util Empire might have. They might have an incend for all they know, and they do, in fact, have an incend to block off that plant on Cubby. Empire playing a very good defense here, having 2-2 on points. 3-1, just one holding the flank on B. Valor pushing through, using their smoke to try to block off Cubby. Kalen is taking out Shino with a grenade. Coming out from Valor, taking K-Legends almost down, and then Red finishing it off with his Vezin. By adapting, taken down by Red. Actually, taking down Red. Plant put down in Cubby, uncontested because of an incendiary. These players can't really push back up to Hatch, and Icon capitalizing off of that and killing Shark as soon as he pushes back out. Looking like these players are not going to be going for a defuse because they think there is a player already on Hatch, which now Crimson is on Hatch, hopefully going to hold this down for his team. Crimson having to play this very carefully. Crimson getting a great kill off on I Actually Cried. Crimson now just having to bide his time and wait for a real defuse. And Valor claiming this round for themselves. Crimson playing that very smart on the rotate up to roof outside the back window. Looking at the stats here, Red a clear front runner for Valor right now, holding a 6-2. Meanwhile, on Empire side, mostly spread out, other than I Adapt. Looking at the economy here, Crimson going for the double drones that Valor always seems to go for, along with two Maruis, an Aril, and an Omen, rather than Red going for an SMG. On Empire, we have an odd mix of guns here. We have a Viper and a Canut coming out, along with a Spectral. We have two Vezins. Still not much utility coming out on the Empire side. Maybe some statics and a door blocker, but not too many offensive gadgets when it comes to incense or fragmentation grenades. Exciting, going for a very early incendiary on storage here, not blocking off too much time or territory with it. Almost getting taken out by a grenade. Like Shino trying to push through on a hallway. Nearly getting picked off. Blindfire Red taking out K-Legend, but IDAP taking out Red and Shino with the Canut. Shark that got taking out Icon with his Omen. I Adapt taking out Shark the Cat while he's climbing through the window. An unfortunate timing there. Crimson and Footbot now forced to take them out on their own. Valor now knowing there's someone with a shotgun. Exciting, taking out Footbot. And I Adapt taking out Crimson with that same shotgun again. I Adapt claiming, I believe, 3 kills in this one round. Actually, 4 kills in this one round. He was at 0 kills. Just that Knut. Looking like we're going to see a full buy come out from Empire here. With Valor also buying as much as they can. If they can get this round off, they'll be very well off for the final round before Switch. But if Crimson and Red and Shark die and have no kills to show for it, they may not be able to afford a Vezin or Marui. Like, we have a double trip trying to be put down here. Successfully put down by K-Legend. Let's see. A door blocker not put down yet. Red looking to peek this window towards B, but not quite towards it. Valor players on roof right now looking to push down the stairs. Drone seems to have cleared it for them. Looking like the Valor players have found the trips and have taken them out. Looks like a standard A push again. We'll see if Valor can pull it off this time rather than getting it denied to a very early Incen kill along with trips. Looks like K-Legend is going to be coming up the stairs. Icon taking out Footbot. K-Legend is very slowly coming up these stairs. Shark checking it and taking out K-Legend. On a great flank check. Blanket check. I Adapt getting some shots off the wall. I Adapt getting taken out by Shark the Cat. Great Incen from Valor here, holding Icon up by the bomb. Drone seemingly coming out from Crimson, trying to identify where these players are. Shino pushing directly into the point. We have EMP being put down. Shino right beside, taking out Icon and I Actually Cried. Now with only one Empire player remaining, Exciting is going to have a tough time of it pulling this back, especially being chased by Valor members very aggressively. Exciting getting the kill off on Shino. Pushing around, maybe just to try to claim the weapon rather than actually defusing. Oh, a very close headshot miss there from Exciting, ending up in him being killed by Shark the Cat. A very close round there, but Valor now above at 3-2. The best they've played on any of these maps so far. Looking like these kills are very spread out on the Empire side. Valor side, we still have Red leading, but the rest of the team has been picking up the slack. These Incens this game have been used to great effect to hold down these points and hold down entrances. And especially the nades, we've been seeing a lot more great nades being thrown out by especially Empire in order to deny entry for the Valor members or to catch them off guard with a quick bout of damage. I Adapt begging for attachments on the Empire side. Looks like Valor is going to go for another meta push here on A, as they do. See if they can pull it off. Looks like Legend tried to go for a very early peek there. Of course, they did not pull it off. They have one on Tetris. Wall bang these Valor members here over Cubby Wall. Empire holding these points down rather than having one roaming. Very smart move on this down round. Trying to go for a great nade. Getting some hits off, but not the kill. Red immediately healing up. Legend taking down Shino through the wall. Exciting taking down Footbot. Red taking down Red taking down Crimson taking down Exciting, sorry. Shark the Cat taking down Legend through the smoke on a headshot. Icon staying hidden in the back cabinet as I Actually Cried takes out Shark the Cat. Icon now pushing after the smoke here. Red and Crimson having to hold this push now. Waiting for the smoke to clear in order to be able to see these players. Now another smoke being used by Empire to deny vision, deny information. As it looks like Valor's going to be calling a rotate perhaps onto B. Looks like Valor's calling a rotate onto B. Or trying to fake it. Valor is faking a rotate onto B, it seems, to try to get the EMP. Unfortunate bit of PK there, but Crimson taking down Icon and I Adapt, but an unfortunate reload makes it that he gets taken out by I Actually Cried, almost getting a 3K to clutch the round. Team's now even at 3-3. Looking at these scores, it's still pretty even on kills, especially on the Empire side, but these are reversed again. We love to see it. Looking like we have a bit of an off-meta push from Empire here, pushing through front door rather than solely storage. Shino getting an early kill off on Klegend before he can push in. Shino only taking half health here. Crimson getting a great defense kill off on two players, I Adapt and I Actually Cried. Exciting taking out Crimson as he tries to lean out to claim another kill. Got a little greedy. Exciting taking out Shino on that peak as well. But getting taken out by Red, leaving only Icon now with a Jesper as a smoke and incense on a bald Jesper. Getting blinded by his own muzzle flash. Valor seemingly having secured this round for themselves. Looking like a save was maybe called to grab the Spectral and rotate back around towards EMP. Valor still holding on to that Incendiary, maybe trying to hold it until next round. Valor playing this round very well on defense, having some great peaks, especially from Crimson on that top floor, taking out two of their players almost immediately, along with Shino taking down Klegend. Really tipped the scales when it came to this pistol round. Especially with one of the Empire players being all the way up on roof, really limiting their push potential here. Nobody is watching storage, leaving Icon to freely push. However, he does not grab EMP, so he's going to have to kill all of them if he wants to claim this point. Great info peek from Footbot here on point, taking down Icon as he tries to throw an incense. Valor players celebrating this victory. On the economy side here, looks like we have Valor going for somewhat of a medium buy here. We just have 2 Omens and an Aril coming out on the Valor side. Meanwhile, on Empire, we're seeing a big save like they've been doing on the past few rounds where they've had this, going for Spectrals only with a drone as well. Maybe some gadgets, but no rifles or SMGs. Looking like we may be setting up for an assembly push from Empire here. Icon and Legend up on roof. Watching this bathroom to try to get a pick off, it seems. A 2-3 from opposite sides of the building is very bold for Empire here. A solo push from Legend on the drone. Valor not knowing how many people are over here. A nade being prepared to be thrown, it seems, from the stairs. Possibly trying to fake this hatch in order to draw the Valor players over. Have a Valor player in War Room, it seems. Red getting taken down by Icon from the roof and going for an ego peek on Bathroom. Shark may repeat that. Hearing a repel, he goes and grabs the utility, reclaiming it for his team. We now have our assembly flankers may be able to catch our Valor player off guard in the War Room, pushing through. These Empire players are hearing this Valor player run around, not knowing exactly where he is. We may see an encounter here, as the Shark the Cat definitely hears those 2 drops in assembly and hears that wall be blown. Shark the Cat taking down. Shark the Cat taking down Exciting. Crimson taking on Icon. Crimson taking on Legends. Shark the Cat, another of the Empire players. I Adapt now forced to be alone in War Room, surrounded, running out, seemingly getting chased here. Can he get out? He has an Aril. He's going to try to escape with it. Maybe trying to get the kill off here. Reveals his position. He might get wallbanged. A very precarious position here if he wants to save. Going to be down 2 rounds on a 3-5. Not quite sure what to look at here. Looking at that last round, Valor played that very well, having a delayed push to kill all of the Empire members who were within that War Room and assembly, allowing them to claim this round, holding a 5-3 lead heading into round 9. Crimson holding a 10-4 on the Valor side, followed very closely by Shark the Cat and Red. Meanwhile, on Empire side, very close distribution of kills here with only a 2.2 kill difference between their top and bottom frag. Playing very well together. Valor apparently losing a smoke in lockers, unfortunately. That is... Oh, Crimson claims it back. Now, looking at the Empire members, looks like we are going to have a hatch push getting called by Pride. Very emphatic hand gestures by Adapt as well. Looking for a wide angle here, we have these members on hatch, as well as one crouching up those assembly stairs. Hatch not even foamed or being blown yet. Exciting, and Legend looking maybe to push through. Vending machine seems to be clear for them. That back hallway on Tetris might find themselves in trouble if they push through. Only one Valor member on A right now. Icon claiming Footbot. Shino claiming I actually cried on that Tetris hallway. Barely escaping. Getting seen, but exciting. Getting a great kill off on Shino. Not knowing there's another Valor member in lockers. Crimson holding that down, taking down. Exciting, we're getting taken out by iAdapt. Numbers now are in Empire's favor. Looking like they're going to try to push in through B point. Stim getting passed back and forth between Red and Shark the Cat. Empire now knowing that there is someone in B that they can push. A B rotate has been called. Oh, what a great play trying to open up that, but Red getting a kill off on Kledgen through the flash. Red playing that very well. Looking like we have a B standoff here. iAdapt maybe rotating over to Cubby. Yep, rotating over to Cubby. Red trying to preempt that. 30 seconds left for Empire to claim this back. Icon taking out Shark the Cat, now pushing through the point. iAdapt pushing back over to B to try to plant. Maybe getting pushed through Cubby by Shark the Cat. Red now coming through. Getting seen by these Empire players. One of which is now in Gen. Oh, Red getting a great kill off of both of them. Red able to clutch this round up if he can defuse fast enough. Red able to clutch that round, get some great kills, bringing him to 11-5, along with Crimson. Bringing Valor to 6-3 on Factory. Playing one of the maps that they play very well on has allowed Valor to maybe get some of their momentum back. It's unfortunate it happened on map 3. But that's what scrims are for. Scrims are for, you know, practicing and trying things that are outside of your comfort zone. Drilling yourself on plays that you're not too used to. That's why I'm somewhat surprised that Valor did not pick Hideout, seeing as they've only played 2 games. But seeing as Empire is very strong on Hideout, maybe it was a good thing they didn't. Valor now on defense. A crazy peek here from Legends. Giving himself multiple sclerosis just to peek this window. iAdapt almost getting taken out by some gadgets there. iAdapt taking out Crimson, though, in return. Drone seeing one flanker in hallway, causing them to have to back the hell up. A swing through on Icon here, trying to hold down the storage flank. Exciting, pushing in, killing Shark the Cat. Footbot getting killed as well by iAdapt, now leaving a 2v4. Shino using a defensive incend to block up the point, allowing Valor to regroup a little bit. Maybe think of some good pushes, or rather some good positioning they can do. A rotate being called by Empire here, pushing all the way around, checking all of their corners just in case. AA rotate was not in the cards. Valor, point denial here. Red killing Exciting. Holding down these peaks with the smoke, blocking off their vision. I Adapt having all of his vision blocked by the smoke, unfortunately, on that peak. Now AWOL is being blown. Red taking down... I actually cried. Sheena taking down I Adapt, now leaving Icon alone. And he does not have EMP. EMP is now in storage. Valor could claim Factory right here if they just play this smart. Empire, Icon rotating through. Trying to take this methodically. Watch out for someone in connector. Watch out for someone flanking him from this wall. Throwing a flash out to try to hopefully distract them. Pushing through on B point. But now the Valor players know where he is. And Red taking him down for the final kill of Factory. That seems to be the scrim. Valor losing 7-1, 7-3, but winning 7-3. And finishing out the scrim on a win, as we all want to do. Looking at the gameplay this time, it seemed like Valor was pretty slow to start on the first two maps. And Empire was playing a great defense, allowing them to get a great lead in order to finish out on offense. Valor just not able to pick up the pace enough to deny entry and to deny kills from Empire. Both teams playing exceptionally well, but Empire playing better out of the two teams, claiming two of the maps, and pretty handily so. Especially against a top 3 team, Empire should be very proud of themselves. Even if it is a scrim that Valor did have some tryouts, you know, they played very, very well. Valor most likely taking a look at these tryouts to see if they'll move forward or not. But that is going to be me signing off after the scrim is done. Thank you so much for watching. It was a very fun time. I'm curious to see, Caleb says in the chat, I'm curious to see if Empire is like this in Season 4. I am as well, seeing if they are able to hold up this momentum and play this well against teams during the season. We could see an Empire pretty meteoric rise through the ranks if they get some good matches to begin with. Otherwise, that is going to be it for me. I hope you all enjoyed hearing me cast, and this is Plague Doctor signing off. Have a great night.